Hello everyone, welcome to PTE Reading Filling the Blank Real Exam Question Series, and this is 21st video in the series. It means that we have already discussed 20 highly repetitive and exam occurring questions, and we have started series because it's difficult to get 79 plus in reading easily in first attempt, and we want you to get 79 plus in your first attempt. There is no point on wasting money on your PTE exam fees. And before getting started, an important information that PTE is now valid for UK, Canada. 90% of Canadian universities have started accepting PTE, and a new test which is PTE Home has been started if you are looking for spouse test in PTE. My name is Bhrat Brij and I have scored a perfect 19 all the 10 skills, and in this video series I help you guys to score also, because PT can be easily cracked if you know the right strategies, you have the right information, how to solve your questions, how to do the time management, and in this series we discuss all these things. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel because we post such informative videos on a daily basis. And PT reading is of 32 to 41 minutes. It has 5 question types. Often students feel that PT reading is scored out of 90. That is not truth. We are going to see the real PT reading scoring, and the reading filling the blanks, which is the topic of today's video, is second last question in this order. So this is the real PT reading scoring. The reading module is just of 47 marks, so you still get approximately 45 marks from your speaking, from your writing, as well as listening. And today's topic, which is reading filling the blanks, are of 15 marks in total. It means that if you have got 5 RFIBs, then each is going to be of 3 marks. So this is how the scoring is distributed for reading filling the blanks. And this is today's topic. As usual, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to skim through this, and then we are going to discuss it. Okay. So first of all, you know what we do. We first skim it for its tone. We need to know the tone. If we are getting the tone correct, we have to see for gist also, as well as tenses, because many a times you can easily solve your reading filling the blanks if you have right idea of tone, gist, and tenses. So let's start the skimming. Science blogs serve a dual purpose. First, they connect scientists to each other, something as modern intellectual salons. This is not saloon, this is salons. Even something scientific papers are now beginning to something blogs as references. Second, they connect to the general something, offering a behind the scenes something at how science progresses. Okay, so you have seen that the gist is this is related to science blogs. We are talking about their purpose. And now, before getting started, one important piece of information I want to tell you is this, that PT is always going to give you plus 3 extra options. So you have total blanks as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you are going to get 5 plus 3 equals to 8 options. So let's count the number of options. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how PT gives you, and if you will be well prepared that there are only just 3 extra options. Okay. And now another important thing is this: you should be aware about parts of speech. Parts of speech is a basic grammar concept which helps you to solve your reading blanks, and we are going to see one by one which parts of speech will be applicable. And we have a detailed lecture on parts of speech in our grammar course, which we teach to our students who take online coachings or who take institute coachings from us. So let's get started. Science blogs serve as a dual purpose. First, they connect scientists to each other, something as modern intellectual salons. So one thing you know that this article is related to science. PT is PT academic, so we are going to use academic vocab. And now second thing is this is more core science related, so everything will be academic vocab. Okay, if you have any doubt that you are not able to understand, what you can do is you can in your mind read, or you can speak little bit in a lower volume in the center when you are giving your exam. You can put these blanks verbally over here and see what makes sense. This process is known as process of elimination, POE. And always remember that process of elimination is our best friend forever. Why? Because we are going to use it a lot to solve our reading blanks. Now what we are going to do is we are going to put this one by one over here. Like public as modern intellectual salons doesn't make sense, so we are going to eliminate. Cite as, what do you mean by cite? You should know the word's meaning. It's about refer. When you refer to something, you simply say you are citing to them. So that is refer. Formal, you know that one is formal, one is informal. So formal as modern day intellectual salons doesn't make sense. Cite also doesn't make sense. Look as modern intellectual salons. Okay, you may think that, okay, this might fit, but we are going to see. Then what? First of all, you need to understand what is salons. We generally have just one salon in our mind, which is hair salon, where we go for our haircut and all. But salon is also, you can say, a place of meeting of writers, painters, scientists at some place. So this is that meeting place. Now the meeting place has shifted virtually online. So this is being, that's why it is being said as modern day intellectual salons. So they look as blogs, look as, the answer is going to be no, right? They do not look as, they are, right? We are talking about they are modern day intellectual salons. So view as, the same reason why we cannot have look, we will eliminate view also. World as doesn't make sense. Prescribe is something being prescribed. You know that prescribe is related to medical terminology like writers, doctors. Prescribes you medicine, or you can say advise, specify, or impose. Again, it will not be prescribed. So we are just left with one thing, and another thing is this. You know the collocation. Collocation is serve the purpose. Okay. So you know that this is a collocation. From the forward reading or backward reading, we have found that we are now telling the purpose. So that's why it will be serving, because when you say serving, it means that they are acting as, and moreover serve the purposes. This doesn't serve the purpose. This is a collocation which we generally use. So that's why it's going to be serve the purpose. Now moving on to the next one, even something scientific papers are now beginning to. Now over here our parts of speech will come handy, because you know that papers and then scientific. So adjectives are the words which describe the noun. So scientific paper. So before adjective you can have another adjective. So let's see what we are going to put. Even public scientific papers. No, we do not say like this. Public scientific papers. Cite, we do not say cite. Scientific papers are now formal. Remember, I am talking about academic terms, so we are talking about formal things. So we are going to say yes, this makes sense also. Formal scientific papers, and formal is adjective also, right? So look, adjective. Look is not an adjective. View, you can say view is not adjective, it's a noun or verb. Then world scientific papers doesn't make sense. Prescribed scientific papers, no, you are not taking advice or prescription by a doctor. So the only word which fits over here is formal. So we are going to drag this formal and we are going to put it over here, and now we are going to move forward. Now beginning to something. Now again, parts of speech knowledge is very important. You know that generally we have to something, then there comes the verb to eat, to sleep, to drink. All these are verbs. So we are going to see which one of these are verbs. Public, you know that it's not a verb, so we are going to eliminate. Cite, yes, it is a verb. Look, yes, it is a verb. View, verb. World is not a verb, and prescribe is a past tense already of a verb, so yes, you may keep it. So now we have eliminated our two options using process of elimination. That's why I call this as our best friend forever. Okay, so now we are going to fill it one by one. Beginning to look Blogs as references, no, you do not look blogs as references, right? You do not view blogs as references. You do not prescribe with to. There cannot be ed, right? There will be the base form. Generally it's in the base form or the gerund form. The gerund is your ing and it's not the base form, so that's why we are going to eliminate this also. So we are just left with one, and I had told you earlier what do you mean by cite. We know that cite means that we are referring it, so that's why we are going to drag this over here. So it's also makes sense that beginning to cite blogs as references. Now the second, this is the second purpose. Okay, they connect, they, what we are talking about, we are talking about blogs connect scientists to general what. Now again, general is your adjective, and you know that adjectives generally come before nouns. So we are going to eliminate our verbs quickly. Okay, so we are just left with these two options. One is public and other is world. So general world doesn't make much sense, but we say general public, like common people. Okay, because they are connecting scientists to common people. So that's why the synonym of people over here which fits is public. The world doesn't fit, so we are going to put over here public. Now moving to the next one, offering behind the scenes something at how science progress. And now we have two words, look at, yes, it makes sense, and view also makes sense, right? View at how science progress. But world at how doesn't make sense. Behind the scenes, prescribed at doesn't make sense. So you are now left with two options which are look and view, and over here again your grammar will come handy, which are your prepositions. You should know that what are your prepositions. So at is your one of a preposition. So if it would have been view of, okay, right, it would have make sense, right? We say view at, we do not say view at, we say let me have a look at this, right? So I have told you that with propositions you can easily solve. At is a proposition, and what is going to collocate with that? It is going to be look at, let me have a look at this. We do not say let me have a view at this, we say view of this. So that's why you are going to fill look over here. And now let's check if all of these are correct. Yes, all the answers are correct. So now you see how important your parts of speech and grammar are if you want to crack your PTE reading, and we teach these strategies to our students. Always remember, you just have 2 to 2.5 minutes to solve your reading blanks. In first 30 to 60 seconds you are going to skim the content, and then in next 90 to 120 seconds you are going to look for clues, for pointers, and you can use your best friend forever, which is process of elimination. And all the strategies which we teach are validated and proven strategies. The proof is in the ticker below. You can see the scorecards of our students who have achieved their target score, and these are some recent success stories where students have achieved 90, 79, 86. So if they can achieve, you can also achieve. And this is our WhatsApp number, 8699121121. You can WhatsApp us if you want to take online coaching or institute coaching, or if you have any questions or doubts. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel, because we post such informative videos on a daily basis. We give wings to your dreams.